Welcome back to the final presentation on building your personal network. Today's focus will be on how I personally use social media and ways that I manage my workflow. Previously, we have discussed how to build your personal learning network using curation, reflection, and contribution. Professional development is a natural part of an educator's life, and sometimes it even helps. Other times, you need help solving a problem, and you need that help on your own time. That's what a strong personal learning network can do for you. A personal learning network can be that just-in-time professional development that we are all craving. In the last video, I focused on contribution, where I covered how to connect to the right groups. I personally use Twitter and Google+, but a lot of the conventions work for Pinterest, Facebook, and other social networks. The use of hashtags allows your conversation to be linked to others. Communities allow users to connect based on common interests. Facebook groups and Pinterest boards function in the same way. By using these features, you are more likely to connect to the right kind of person to suit your needs. Let's take a look at Google+ communities. I belong to several that suit my interest. For example, this one here on the screen is the EdTech Team Global Community. You can see here that questions and comments are posted all day. Look at how the community responds to any help. Right here we have a math teacher who was looking for answers on how to create equations. She received up to 9 responses, each one offering different help. When you like a response, you can reply to it or +1 the response. This is what just-in-time professional development looks like. This educator had a need that was immediate and couldn't wait for a future professional development session that may or may not cover what she's looking for. Instead, she went to the internet and received the answer that she needs. If you're just getting started in the social world, I've got some great tips for you. Step 1, when you're just getting started, turn all of your notifications on. Yes, your email will fill up. Your devices will go bananas with notifications, but it will help you to remember to check your networks. Once you've established the habit of checking, then you can start to turn them off. The second step falls in line with the first video in this presentation, which focused on curation. Follow anyone and everyone who might interest you. Join groups, follow boards, do it all. You may have to troll a little to find some new followers. Engage in chats. Let's look at Twitter. I'm going to go to this Twitter user, Rich Kiker. Rich Kiker is a Google education partner in the Northeast area of the country, and he has a phenomenal amount of resources. I could use him to find new followers. One way I can use someone like Rich Kiker to find new followers is to look at his follower list. By scrolling through his list of people who follow him, I can see people who may or may not offer something that I could use. And if I find someone who has an interesting description, then I can click easily the follow button. And that adds to my list of followers. Another way is to see who he is following. And again, scroll through the list of his followers and start to read their descriptions. And as I read their descriptions, if I find one that has an interesting description, I can click follow. And there you have it. It's a great way to build a list of people you follow. Social media etiquette is that if someone gives you a follow, you should consider returning the favor. However, after a while, your Twitter feed may begin to fill up, and it may begin to fill up with things that you don't find interesting or helpful. Do not be afraid to unfollow people that are not working out for you. My third tip is all about contribution. Try and devote 15 minutes of your day on social media. It can be in the form of favoriting, retweeting, reposting, replying, liking a status, giving pluses, anything. A little bit each day is all it takes to build your networks. I once heard someone say, "I haven't bothered with Twitter because I don't have anything important to say." I have just over 100 followers. It's not much, but it's something. I am not famous, but I have to believe that on some level I count. I have engaged in big Twitter chats, and it's fun to speak up and be challenged. I have also used social media to answer questions. When I get stuck, I seek out advice from my personal learning network and often get exposed to new ways of thinking. Finally, there are days when you can do nothing more than lurk. That is, read and soak in the information. But remember, it is always good to throw your voice out into the ring. Thanks again for watching this video. I hope it helps you on your social journey. As always, I look forward to your feedback.